Being able to do a software update
Here's the part.
and have several million cars suddenly go from manual driving to autonomous, I think will be the single biggest asset value increase in history.
Tesla's full self-driving is so close to being solved, it's absolutely ridiculous. But what I want you guys to pay attention here is to what Elon is saying about FSD, on how this will bring Tesla stock to new heights. I even made a video about this not too long ago on a what if video. What if Tesla just act with a snap of the finger? There we go, with the snap of a finger. If they activate full self-driving in every single vehicle in the world, at least the places that are, approved to do so, this will be the biggest asset increase in the history of any company in the world. I mean, just absolutely insane. But let's just go bit by bit, and you'll know exactly what I mean. So let's take a look.
The thing to appreciate is it's not that full self-driving will be as good as a person. It will be much, much better.
It already is in some places.
Over time, 10 times safer than a person. It's not even going to be a contest, frankly. And I think some people realize it. I think you guys probably realize it, but being able to do a software update
Here's the part.
and have several million cars suddenly go from manual driving to autonomous, I think will be the single biggest asset value increase in history.
Dude, I'm telling guys, if you guys haven't checked out that video, what if Tesla activates FSD worldwide, I recommend you guys to check it out. Just watch this video. I may just repost that video again, just that one clip apart, on how much the ultra bear case would be and the ultra bull case. It's crazy the jump it does. I'm most likely gonna go ahead and cut that and put that anyways. But if you guys want to watch the full video, the link is in the card here in the corner to check it out. It's worth noting. And I did this video about 2 weeks ago, so it's an absolute sheesh moment. But let's keep going to what what Elon's got to say, because it's important.
The normal usage of a passenger car is roughly 10 to 12 hours per week. Call it maybe an hour and a half per day. And when you drive around, you see lots of cars just parked in parking lots, because out of the 168 hours in a week, they're using less than 10%, maybe 7% of the hours of the week a car is in use. But once it is autonomous, it can be used probably, 50 hours a week, maybe more.
Robotaxi, bro. So if robotaxi happens, I mean, then ARC's, prediction of like 2,000 by 2027 will probably be a conservative number. But I don't know. Let's just see what else he's got to say, because that's absolutely ridiculous.
It's effectively a 5-fold increase in the value of a car overnight.
Yeah, because it's generating income for you. It's like buying a rental property and renting it out. You can buy the flipping car and just let it go and do Uber stuff, do the robotaxi, and generate your income. Of course, it's gonna go 5 times more. You don't have to drive anymore. Oh man, that's just ridiculous. Anyways, this is if you guys believe FSD is happening, and by the looks of everything that's going on, it's happening, man. It's coming. It's inevitable at this point. Give it 3, 4, 5 more years, the norm will be. And again, you guys can put me accountable for this. The norm will be that you don't need a driver's license anymore to drive. The car will drive for you, because it's 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 times more safer than you. Putting it on the record out there. Come back to me when that happens, but keep me accountable, because I think this is it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I'm actually surprised that so few people realize this, or maybe they just don't believe it's real.
They don't. But God,
it is.
But he doesn't stop there about FSD. We've got more. Check it out.
It's going to be just smooth as silk. So, in fact, you'll be able to visually tell, perhaps even now you can, visually tell if the car is being driven on FSD or manually, because if it's being driven on FSD, it's smooth and precise. And if you look at if you actually closely observe cars going down the highway, the people are constantly moving in their lanes.
Yeah.
So the cars are like doing this all the time.
In the lane, it's like
when
going
they're
left
manually
and right.
driven. If it's actually on FSD, it's dead center in the lane.
Wow.
It will actually get to the point where it is not merely, and maybe is at that point, not merely safer than a person, but actually way smoother than manual driving. I can't say enough about the profundity of full self-driving. It is just one of the biggest changes in history that will occur. It's not some
Facts.
feature. it's like a profound. It's really as profound as electrification.
More important than that, to be honest with you.
And we have already have millions of the cars on the road that will literally achieve this with a software update.
With a software update, I'm telling you, snap of a flippin' finger, and that's it. You got full self-driving, man. Again, I have to stress this enough. If you guys haven't watched that video that I've made, check it out. I have the link in the description. The asset increase, the stock price increase, the valuation of Tesla stock, it's just going to be mad. Anyway, just check out that video and you'll know exactly what I mean. And that is excluding robotaxi, just FSD alone. So go figure.
I mean, that's like head exploding emoji, you know? I think probably a lot of people in this room realize it, but most of the rest of the world doesn't.
Nope. And that's why no one is investing as heavy into Tesla. If you understood what Tesla will look like in 5, 10, 15 years, forget what Tesla will look like 5, 10 years. Imagine what a vehicle will look like in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. The future is autonomy. The future is full self-driving. Most likely, we won't have to be driving in the future. This is going to be a factual. Again, you can put me on the record. This is going to happen. And this will be the biggest change, the biggest asset, biggest revolution in the car industry in history. Sheesh moment right there. And nobody gets it. If you guys got it, and if institutional investors got it, then the stock price would be easily in the mid 200s. But they don't. And so it's left up to me and you guys who are pretty much all in Tesla stock or buying Tesla stock to, pick it up at a cheap price. So that's FSD for you, man. That's why I'm saying FSD. You cannot remove it from the equation for Tesla stock or just Tesla alone. It's going to take the company to whole new heights in everything. The stock price, valuation, world's most valued company. It's going to happen. And that's why, folks, I'm all in Tesla stock. I mean, you guys know that already.